Late in September of 2017, divers in the Agean Sea made an exciting new discovery. Amongst the wreckage of an ancient vessel, they may have discovered a new piece of the arcane and wonderful Antikythera Mechanism. Dating from around the 1st century BC, the Antikythera Mechanism has been described as the world's first analog computer. The ancient Greeks used it to chart the movement of the known stars in the galaxy, predicting the seasons, eclipses and festivals. It was most likely the world's first orrery. For thousands of years, man has been mapping the movements of the stars, but it was not until the 14th century in Europe that incredibly complex clockwork machines were made, mimicking the movements of the celestial bodies and predicting future machinations. Owing to the mind-numbing precision it takes to produce a single orrery, it was thought that it was impossible to be done with primitive tools. Or so we thought. In 1900, sponge divers off the coast of the island of Antikythera near Greece made a remarkable discovery. Protruding from the sand were limbs from ancient bronze statues. As they dug further, they found a treasure trove of ancient artifacts, jewellery, glassware, and a complete 2-metre tall bronze statue. The most incredible discovery of all, however, was that of a decayed wooden box. Heavily encrusted with silt and sea life, they could not figure out what it was. In 1901, the archaeologist Valerios Stias noticed what appeared to be gears amongst the decay and suggested it could be some sort of astrological clock. But as no one believed something that complex could exist from this time period, his theory was largely ignored. It was not looked at for another 75 years, when physicist and historian Derek de Solla Price published a paper on the Antikythera Mechanism after a painstaking study of the object. He theorized that it was indeed a type of geared astrological calendar. No bigger than the size of a shoebox and containing over 30 gears with intricately carved triangular teeth, so precise they could fit into a modern wind-up clock. Once activated, this ancient machine could move representations of the solar system on their journey through the night sky. After having sat untouched in a museum for several decades, it was finally proven to be one of the most significant archaeological discoveries ever unearthed. Modern historians and engineers believe that it works by turning a hand crank on the side of the mechanism. The gears then rotate a series of dials and rings. A large circular face with at least 7 arms would move representations of the 5 planets that can be seen with the naked eye: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter and Saturn, as well as one hand for the Sun and one for the Moon. It is said that the mechanism can chart the movements of the celestial bodies with impressive precision, maintaining an accuracy within 1 degree of movement over 500 years. The mechanism also bears inscriptions which have since been translated as an instruction manual for its use, and even dates for major athletic festivals. Nothing as complex has ever been discovered from this period, but it is worth noting that considerably more simple machines, astrolabes, did exist around the time the Antikythera Mechanism would have been made. As such leaps in technology do not happen out of nowhere, scientists speculate that there may be other such mechanisms equally as intricate in existence we have yet to discover. Since 1900 there have been numerous but infrequent excavations of the site, most notably by that of famous marine researcher Jacques Cousteau. However, due to the wrecked ship's dangerous location in deep waters far from shore, expeditions have been short and far between. Although this is not necessarily a bad thing, as over time exploration and retrieval techniques have become more sophisticated, and archaeologists better equipped to handle such fragile pieces. This 2017 September expedition, organised by Greece's Division of Underwater Antiquities, began a dive off an unexplored part of the island. They found a large sarcophagus lid, orphaned limbs from several ancient statues, and most exciting of all, a small bronze disc, with what appeared to be pins which could fit into an interlocking mechanism. An X-ray was performed on the disc, and hidden beneath the corrosion and detritus, it revealed the image of a bull, moulded across the centre of the disc. This piece of decoration has led many to believe that it does not belong as a moving part to the Antikythera Mechanism itself, but possibly just as an accessory to its protective case. Other theories are that it is a piece of the ship, or an ornament from a shield or piece of armour. Whatever this disc could be, would be the cause for excitement in the archaeological world simply for its age, and what we can learn from the classical era's bronze casting techniques. However, there is a possibility of an even more exciting indicator of something much greater. There are some who think that this disc, along with several other unmatching discoveries, point to a second shipwreck, and maybe even a second mechanism. We certainly hope that this ship will reveal its long buried treasures from beneath the waves.